Hello, 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 beautiful people. Good morning, and bonjour for those in across the pond. We have a very special show today, as we always do. And today, I'm very honored to introduce to all of you, to you once, a very special guest. Patricia Cadiou, who is one of the founders of Bananas Model Management in Paris, an agency that truly had incredible success during the 80s, 90s, and still around. And Patricia's been a dear friend, a sister, and I'm so excited to be able to share her journey with all of us. Therefore, guys, without further ado, God, the first time I ever said that word properly. I'm going to get Patricia on the live right this second. Bang, bang. And let's go to Patricia. Where are you? Bam. Patricia. Bam. Bam. Nope. Bear with me while I get her on. Patri. There we go. And she should join us momentarily. My new favorite word. And here she is. Palu!
Hola.
Palu!
Diehl, ¿cómo estás tú?
Oh, mi amor, mira qué bella. Guys, yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna be doing the Spanglish thing here, guys. Patricia, thank you so much.
No,
Wow.
thank you to invite me at that,
I'm so excited to do this. And hey, guys, we're back. Patricia, I have so much to cover with you. So
yeah.
first and foremost, thank you. Thank you so much for doing this for us and sharing
You're
your journey with the people in the industry who may not know who the people are behind the scenes. You know the models, you know the photographers, but for some reason people kind of forget the magic behind all that, and that's the agents. Because
absolutely.
we're the ones who make the magic happen. Without us, especially someone like you. Wow, but Andrea Bocaletti just joined us. Bocaletti!
No. Oh, yeah. Andre.
Patricia,
Yeah.
please tell me, how does a girl from Argentina ends up in Paris in the fashion industry, modeling industry, and makes her way up to the top of the food chain? Please share your journey with us.
Okay, well, when I arrived here in the beginning to Paris in long time ago, I supposed to stay with my aunt and do nothing, and I didn't want to stay with her for a year that I was coming. And then one of my brothers, he was a model. By that time, he was a model in Paris Planning.
Oh my
He was working.
God, I never knew that.
Yeah, one of my brothers. He works a lot, really a lot, but more in Germany than Paris. And then I was visiting with him the agency where he was working. And to be short, one day, well, I was working in a duty free, and I stayed more than 1 year. And because I like Paris, I really like Paris. And then I met my husband, etc. And I was going to the agency at that time, not Paris Planning anymore. It was not First, it was Passion, that Evelyn Florence and Sophie Fraisse, they were opening this agency. And I went with my brother, and then Sophie asked me, I said, what are you doing now? She said, no, I was working in a duty free, but I left. And said, oh, you are doing nothing? She said, no, my France is paying me for this employer, and now I'm doing nothing. Yeah, then you don't want to help her for the show. I said, well, I don't know. I never did, you know. But well, I start like this, being an assistant, cutting all the magazines, and you know, helping with the phone, etc., etc. And I did like it, and I did like that, you know, and all this movement, the models arriving, the models leaving, high, well, all kind of nationalities, etc. And then after 2 years, I had a proposition from François Lano, Paris Planning, long time, one of the best agencies used to be.
Okay.
And to go to the agency first, that Thierry Roussel left, and people, I think that they were Swiss people, they bought the agency, but nobody was there. When I arrived, the only one there that I took from one show, he was Mousse Alican.
One of my dearest
And
friends.
he was doing Gervaux, I remember, Marité François Gervaux, and I went to see him. I said, you have an agency in Paris? And then, no, I'm British. I am with, I don't remember the name of this woman. He started with her in London. I said, I would like to represent you. I really would like to represent you. Where are you at first? And he came, and he started to work like crazy. And voila, that was one, you know, and I started like that. But after 2 years, Sophie, that she was at Passion, I don't know what happened. She had a fight with somebody there. And
oh really?
Yes, really. And she called me and said, Patricia, do you want to work with me? I said, if I'm going to be your assistant, no way. But if we work together, you know, égalité, you know, égalité, I don't know how you say in English. They did, no, fine, we are going to meet Paul de Senneville, he's a count, and he wants to see me, and I can introduce to him too, and da da da. And we start Bananas, that in the beginning supposed to be the name company. And Bruce House, that already Sophie, of course, representing when she was at first, when she was at Passion, said, why company? Why no Bananas? You two girls, you are a little bit cuckoo. Why no Bananas?
It's funny because that's a question that I wanted to ask. Why the name Bananas?
Yeah, that he was him. He said, why not Bananas? You know, and then we look each other with Sophia, said, well, why not? You know, and voila. And we start Bananas, and the Germans, when we start calling and said Bananas, what is that? You know, that's crazy. I never heard, you know, something like this. And voila, and we start on August 18, 1986.
Oh my goodness, you started when you were 18 as a booker already.
Eh?
You were
no 18. No. August 18.
Oh,
August
okay.
18. No. No, it was August 18, I remember. 1986, yeah.
Oh my God, Sergio Melo also joined us.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. From Brazil.
I always call him Tranquil.
Tranquil, yeah.
So wait, so here you go. So you and Sophie start Bananas.
Yes.
And I did not know that Sophie had Bruce Hulse before, so we owe the name Bananas to Bruce Hulse.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You can ask him. Absolutely. I remember that.
But
I remember. Because company was, you know, it was a company so big, so, you know, you never know what that means, really. And why not Bananas?
You know, Patricia, I have to say thank you. Thank you. You and Sophie. Obviously, I have to thank first Nadia, because I believe I met you guys through Nadia. And I recall when I opened Omar's Men in '87, we had an amazing, I got to call it a mafia, because it really was, between Nadia in New York, okay, Omar LA, Nadia in New York, Patricia and Sophie in Paris, Luigi in Milan, and then Tandy in London. And we would, one of the things that always stayed with me is we never took commissions from each other.
No,
We never did that. If I
no.
gave you a model, which was all the time, and vice versa, we never asked each other for commissions because we said, let's support each other. When your model is in Paris, do you. When
Yeah,
your model is in LA, do
you
you.
do.
You know, and let's create something amazing for our model because we all benefit at the end of the
Yeah,
day to the fullest.
exactly.
So with that said, I have to thank you for this support, the undying support that you always showed to me. I don't know if because we're both Latinos and
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you know, I didn't know about you working with Moose because that's how I got Moose was from you guys.
Yeah, yeah,
And it
yeah.
was a time where isn't it crazy that here it is so many years later how that word is so prevalent these days, ethnicity and equality. We
Yeah.
never, ever paid attention to those things.
No, and it's true.
Never. So I would like you to share your story when it came to what was the process at Bananas? What made you say, I want to represent that model? What was the whole process for you guys?
Well, we had almost the same test with Sophie, and for example, when she, but she was traveling more than me in the beginning, and she was going to New York, she was going to LA. LA was very, but that time I remember we were going all the time. Then I was already, when I was pregnant, I went to LA, I remember, to look for the models. And we like always, not the beauty, the models with something, like Chris Martin, for example, like Moose, like others, like Bruce Hulse, but not this beauty perfect. And also the personality. The personality is one of the most important things. One model open a door and he say hello, and depends how the hello is coming. It's like you want to see him or not, you know what I mean? Or, you know, it's la tendance is, I don't know, is something that you feel it when you see the model.
Exactly. Exactly.
You feel it, yeah.
Yeah. It's funny because someone asked me that one time and I said, you know what? It wasn't, with me, it's never been about the look. With me,
Yeah.
it's always been about the vibe, the soul, the personality. You know, I'm a hetero male in the male industry. So
Yeah.
I'm not looking at a guy like, oh, wow. No, I'm looking at a guy like, oh, that's a cool dude. I want to hang out with this guy.
Yeah.
So it was never about the look for me. It was always about the personality.
Yeah.
And talking about personalities, I don't know if you recall this story. It's definitely one of my wildest stories. And it happened with Bananas.
Ah,
You guys gave me Jens Peters,
oof, yes.
one of the greatest ever. Brazilian boy.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And
Beautiful.
I had Jens Peters booked with her Brits to do the gap.
Yeah. Ah,
So I go, we don't have cell phones those days. This is in the 80s. So I go to the airport to pick up Jens Peters to take him from the airport to the set.
Yeah.
But when I arrive to the airport, there's no Jens Peters. I've been in the airport walking up and down for an hour. I can't see Jens Peters.
Yeah.
But there's a guy that kept walking around in some shorts and a backpack and flip-flops. Like he's wearing slippers and he's walking up and down. And the guy looks at me, hey, man, are you Omar? Like, yeah. Hey, man, I'm Sergio. I go, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Sophia Patricia says, but Sophia and Luigi sent me to do Gap. I said, whoa, what are you talking about, dude? Like, where's Jens? Jens couldn't make it, man, so they sent me.
I don't remember, but yeah, I have something that makes me rings a bell now.
Remember, in those are the days that Sophie, remember Sophie and Luigi.
Oh yeah. I know.
Always was shooting, throwing the dice, because you never know with those two.
No.
So imagine me having to call her Brits. I'm late already. The call time is at 10 in the morning, 11 in the morning. This guy comes up saying, "I'm Sergio."
Exactly.
They call in the office, and they're like, and I'm calling the office from a payphone, like, "Hey, the guy didn't come. They sent another guy." And I have nothing of Sergio, zero.
Yeah.
But at that time, Sergio already has shot a lot of editorial, but nothing was out yet.
Yeah.
I mean, he's about to explode, but nobody knows that. So I called her and I said, "We kind of have a problem, Herbie." "Omar, where's the guy?" I'm like, "Well, he's not here, but they sent this other guy." He's like, "What? Like, what does he look like?" I go, "Well, he sure doesn't look like Jens."
Yeah.
But you know what? As you already know, I walked into the set with Sergio.
Yeah.
And the minute he opened his mouth and you see that vibe, her fell madly in love with him right there. The Gap never complained, and they shot. And that was the beginning of my love with Sergio.
Yeah.
One of my dearest friends to my heart. What an amazing guy. I mean, Sergio, all he had to do was say, "Hey, how you doing?" That was
exactly.
And
with his smile, like, yeah.
I mean, and you guys had an amazing journey with Sergio.
Yeah.
I mean, everything that you guys did with Sergio.
5 fragrances.
And many others, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, but in a way, Patricia, tell me, what was it about the Brazilian boys with you guys?
Well, because I was traveling to Argentina, and you said how we were taking the Brazilians. You said.
Yeah. How
I was going to Argentina. I was traveling. Sophia, I never went to scouting in Brazil. I was scouting, and I was going to Argentina. I scout some boys, and then I went to Sao Paulo, Rio, and I was taking boys from there. And we have the period of the Brazilians. It was only bananas that we were having all these boys.
100%.
Yeah, 100%. We were having all the Brazilians, and it was funny because they were nice with their character, But we discovered really good people there.
Oh really. No. The most iconic Brazilian models came from bananas. There's hands down. I don't know anyone who Ricardo Ramos,
Jens Peter, Sergio Melo. The name. Oh, many.
There's too many. And then in Argentina, Mariano Botas. Obviously, I gave
so many too. Sergio Temporelli, Mariano Botas, Nicolas Ripo, Maximo Morrone. Wow. And in play now.
Listen, it's crazy because great things. I'm going to go through a nice period here. Isn't it amazing, Patricia, how back in the days...
But Maximo, you send it to us.
Yeah. Oh my God, Juan Alba, Brazilian. Juan Alba, one of the sweetest humans. Now, isn't it incredible how the journeys that we had, especially you guys, we always expected the French agencies to come to Los Angeles for scouting and vice versa. I mean, for me, I never call it scouting. No. If I went to Paris, it was to hang out with you guys. I didn't go there like, "Oh, I'm looking for guys." No, what do I care about? Like, no, I went there to hang out, and whatever sticks. Yeah. But it's crazy because it doesn't happen as far as I know these days.
No.
Agents don't travel to go and have go-sees at agencies.
Yeah.
And
Because business changed a little bit too. Now,
A little bit, Patricia.
well, no, a lot. A lot.
How long have you been retired now, Patricia?
5 years.
5 years. Do you miss it?
I thought I was going to miss it, but you know, the business changed so much with all these social networks, and you know, it changed so much that it wasn't the same for me. And yeah, in the beginning, I miss it. In the beginning, when I stay home, the first day, I said, what I'm going to do now? And then little by little, I start to do different things that I couldn't do being an agent. And I enjoy it too. Now I really enjoy it too. But I love what I did. I really love what I did.
I mean, it's
I put all my effort there.
I mean, I just find it amazing that we took it for granted that you guys always came to Los Angeles. We exchanged guys all the time. It was just a beautiful thing. I mean, definitely, I don't know about you, I made a lot of enemies in Paris because people knew like, oh, he only works with bananas.
Well,
like,
it's true.
I'm a creature of habit. If it works, it works. I don't change.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. Yeah.
So, you know, that's something that has not changed with me. And there was a level of comfort, which we developed that through our years of, we never had a fight, ever.
No, it's true. Yeah,
Ever.
no.
It was like, you know, what? Now, how many models did you have on your board at the time? Did you ever keep count of the amount of male models you had?
No, I never did, but normally we were always around 280, 300 maximum, and then 250, 280 again. You know, we were most of the boys that were working. But when we are taking somebody, then if somebody else is not really working, you know, we need to you know, to let go, maybe to some, you know, to another place, or maybe it works more. But no, always we were like 280 to, you know, 300, all over the world.
All over the world, of course.
In Paris, we always had like 25 boys maximum, you know, 28, 25. Only for the shows we have more, you know, like 40 or 50. But it was very important, the shows at the moment, you know, at that time in Paris. Now they still, but not the same. Many things changed now. And but yeah, we were having like 25, 28 in the normal time, and then everybody, that's why we were scouting, they want the clients, photographers, they want new faces all the time. And newer was, I know, I want him, no, I want him in you know, exclusive and this and that. And then they start all the exclusive, you know, exclusive shows with the boys. And I remember that, you know, we were going crazy with one client, a photographer, that we were seeing. The guy say, I want it, no, sorry, you know, it's in exclusivity for this and this and this, and we can't, how you can, but you know, it was good for us anyways, and good for the model to start, because they were new, and suddenly, you know, you have a new boy and he's doing the, you know, the campaign, Dior or Saint Laurent or whatever, and you know, nobody knows him, and the first day they see the campaign, you say, who is this guy? I want this guy, and nobody, you know. And yeah, that was my thing to start the.
For those who don't know what Patricia is speaking about, is we come from an era that we had the ability to take somebody from zero to hero. One photo, one campaign, one editorial, one shot, boom, you blew up.
Absolutely.
And that doesn't happen I mean, not that I know of. I don't see it. You know, Patricia, if you ask me today who are the biggest male models in the world, I swear to God, I think I know like 2 or 3 names.
Yeah.
And that's it. I you know, Serene, who used to be in my med, remember Serene, who worked with
Yes,
me? Serene
yes,
just
I
said to me,
remember. Yeah.
she said, I cried the first time I booked my first big campaign for my model. And that was something that we took so much pride in that, you know, whenever we booked a model, especially an unknown, and we
Yeah.
made their career happen. You know, people say like, oh, we made their dream come true. No, we didn't. It's like they weren't dreaming about this. It was our vision, and then
Yeah.
we just made the magic happen.
Yeah.
You know, so that to me was so interesting, the difference in the industry today and, you know, what we had.
Mm.
Something really dawned on me last week when you and I, you know, we speak often. And remember last summer, you must have called me 4 different times, said, Coño Negro, I see your face on TV every day for this Mini Cooper commercial. You must have killed it. And then I told you how much I made. And you said,
Yeah.
that was your day rate, right? I said, no, honey, that was the buyout for 2 years. She goes, you got to be kidding me. That's a day rate. And
Yeah.
that's what, this is where I'm going with this. Isn't it crazy? The price of living, the cost of living has gone up. The price of, you know, an apartment, gasoline, food, everything has gone up.
Yeah.
Why did models rate go down? Why? What is that? What is that? You know, I gotta tell you, in a way, you really spoiled a lot of models in this industry. You guys are bananas, because I will send a guy to Paris, and the guy will spend, you know, 3-6 months in Paris, and you guys will book this guy left and right with these incredible rates. So then when the guy came back to LA,
They went to LA. No, I don't want to work.
and they're like, well, I mean, come on, like, what do they want? They only want to pay $5,000? Like, no, like, you know, I get 10 in Paris. Well, you're not in Paris, dude. And I tell you, a lot of models were guilty of that great pleasure that they, when they came back to Los Angeles, they didn't have to worry about working, because they made you made insulting money for these guys. Insulting money.
Yeah.
You know,
True.
what an incredible. Oh, well, that's also because you guys had the commercials.
Yeah. And the commercials for fragrance, for many things, they were paying very, very well. Very well.
Now,
yeah.
Did you ever go to Australia? Did you ever, like,
no,
travel?
I never went there, but Peter Chadwick, you know, from Australia, he was sending to us guys, and sometimes he was coming, and we had a really good relationship with him. When, you know, it was other agencies as well, but it was one of the best agencies on that moment.
Remember
Chadwick, yeah.
Lovely guy. He was lovely.
Yeah. And we have a lot of boys, because I never went to Australia. It was too far. Yeah. Too far for us. And not even that. We were taking, you know, with, I remember with the fax, when the fax start, you know, that we were getting the faxes with the, you know, with the faces of the people, and I said, well, how he looks like, well, we are going to see. And before was the telex. My God. Oh, but with the fax we were seeing better, and then they were sending the book, you know, by FedEx, but we have good boys too from Australia.
How much do you miss putting books together? That I miss.
Yes, because now nothing.
No, it's Instagram.
Instagram. It's all Instagram. Before we were sending the books like this, 10, 15, 20 books for different, you know, No, for the same clients, you know, many books arriving, and suddenly the client, he has so many books to see from different agencies, and unbelievable. And now everything is happening through Instagram.
Instagram
It's
and live castings. Everything
live,
is live now. You
exactly.
put yourself on, you know, like this, and the
Yeah.
client, which I'm not into.
But it's good to see the personality of the boy. You know, it's something that you
Well,
have the
yeah,
first
that
feeling.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's just that
But
the
not the same.
quality, you know,
Sorry.
I don't see the word development being relevant these days. No one develops, like
No.
takes something, a person from zero, and create a journey for that person
Yeah.
in terms
I love
of
it too.
photographers. You know, you guys had the incredible um, ability to book models with phenomenal French photographers.
Right.
I mean, there were so many of them. I mean, God, I can't imagine. I can't even begin to tell the amount of stories we lived, you know, via Mario. You know, the stuff we did with
Oh,
Mario.
la la, Mario Testino, we worked so much
Oh
with
my
him. So beautiful.
goodness, it was. I mean, the stuff you did for Andrea Boccaletti. Wow. I mean, I
I
met him through you.
never forget Andrea Boccaletti. I was in New York, and Andrea was shooting that day with Mario. And I went to see him at Tribeca. You know, he was on the studio in Tribeca. And then I see, you know, I arrived there. I say hi to Mario. He was, you know, he was talking with models and shooting to another models and that. And Andrea, he was like, what's going on? What happened, Andrea? I said, well, you know, I'm here, but I'm not working. But you know, not like this. I'm not working. I'm here, but I'm not working, and I don't know what happened. You know, I'm here since this morning. And I said, Andrea, shh. You know, you are here in the studio, okay? Tranquilo, tranquilo, and you know, when Mario heard that, you know, I'm not working, I'm here, and Mario here. And that night, I was taking the flight to Paris with Mario, and then we were talking, you know, in the airport when we saw each other. I said, Patricia, you know what? I don't know. I think I like him very much, Andrea, because I couldn't believe that when I heard that, he came and he talked with me, and he said, why you are not going to use me? Why I'm here sitting and you don't use me? And Mario, he started to laugh because he said, oh, I send him over, you know, to the hotel, or I laugh. And I said, but he was so nice at the same time, Andrea, that I couldn't say anything. Say, well, you know, but he was, otherwise, you know, he could send him and say, listen, I'm going to use you, you are pissed, you know, go, I don't need you anymore, you know, voila. But no, he was, Andrea was like, blip, 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 I remember. And in the end, he used him, and no problem, and he's still using him after, and voila.
Oh, they had an amazing run. Some of the
Yeah,
most iconic, beautiful photos I ever saw in a guy definitely was Andrea with Mario. They made beautiful music. But then
beautiful.
again, Mario never missed. In my book, he never missed. You know, I definitely say the stuff he did with Andrea, with all the boys,
Yeah,
with
yeah, yeah.
Maximo.
With
Oh
Max.
my goodness, the stuff he did with Maximo. Uh, I Let me share this other story with you, which just came to my head. I
What?
used to have a boy, and I never forget his name, Tom Peters. I don't know what became of this guy, and I know you're not going to remember.
No.
An all-American boy, surfer boy, 6'2", insultingly beautiful, ripped body, everything. And I sent him to Bananas. You guys had him. You were so excited to have this boy. And he showed up in Paris with a surfboard. and he asked you and Sophie which way is the beach. And he called me up. I think you and Sophie called me and said, Omar,
I remember that.
why is he asking about the beach? And I put him on the phone and said, bro, what are you talking about? Dude, bro, there's no water near here. I want to go surfing. I said, dude, you're not there to go surfing. You go there to work. He didn't stay. He didn't stay. He stayed like 24,
thinking
48
that Paris
hours.
was in Biarritz.
I'm like, are you kidding me? No, he wanted to go surfing in Paris. And I tell you, we have so many of those crazy stories from so many of those boys that we know. See, Andrea just wrote, Mario had the Midas touch. That is for sure, Andrea. So Patricia, I see Andrea often, just so you know.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. We see each other very often. He looks fantastic. What a lovely human he is, boy.
He's so lovely. I really like Andrea.
Human it is. But you had incredible relation with your boys.
Well, yeah, we some of them like Andrea, like like Andre Van Noor, that he passed away. But I really and other models, I had really good good relationships, and until now, I still, for example, Andrea, I still talking with him and some others too, Sergio. What is the name? The son of Parker Van Noord. That he's young. Parker, he started, at 16 years old, and now he's 24, I think. I don't remember. And but with many boys, I still have, I still talking with them and seeing with Instagram, and good relationship.
Do you remember the days of going out to dinner with all your boys?
Yes. And when they are arriving, we should go dinner with them. And many times. Yeah, I remember. That was funny.
The model parties?
Yeah, that was really good. That was really good. You need to go, and we were going with pleasure, it was part of the business to go and meet them and go dinner and know how they are, if they feel good, if they, if they like Paris, because they were here sometimes. I said, yeah, but I miss LA, I miss New York, I miss Buenos Aires, I miss this, that, Germany. But yes, the dinners, the big dinners, and the parties at the Bandouche.
Oh, Lord, let's not go there. Tell me, how many agencies were in Paris at the time? Let's say late 80s, early 90s. How many agencies do you think there were in Paris?
For male agencies?
Male agencies.
Male agencies in Paris, they were like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, like 7, 8.
By the way, Maria Minelli just said, hola, otra argentina.
Yes, hola, Maria.
Maria, I'm laughing because you just said 7, and it took you a while to come up with 7 names.
Not more than 7. I don't think so. Well, now I don't know, but 7, 8 maximum. Not even for male models.
So,
do
you have any
women that have men?
Do you have
any
clue today?
No, tell me.
Well, a couple of years ago, I think I sat with someone in LA and we were just joking around with the amount of agencies, and we counted 34.
In Paris?
No, just in LA.
Just in LA?
We counted 30. I mean, there were men and women, but 34 agencies. I mean, when I came to Los Angeles, it was
that's unbelievable.
4, 5, 6, 7 tops.
Yeah, exactly.
So that
34.
is the madness of today's industry.
Yeah.
Everyone has an agency.
It's an agent. Everybody's a scout, an agent, etc. And do they work? All the agents, all these agencies work? Is
No.
it work for all these?
You know, I've always had a philosophy I learned from an old friend of mine. He said, if you call an agency and they pick up the phone, they're open. That means they're doing something. What?
Yeah.
I don't know, because
Yeah.
you know, we no longer have print media.
Yeah.
We no longer have, and I say this with the most utmost respect to photographers.
Yeah.
We don't have signature photographers that could take a model's career from
Exactly.
zero to hero. I don't know who could do that these days.
No.
You know, we both come from an era where, you know, if you shot 2 pictures with Steven Meisel, you're a major star immediately.
Yeah.
You know, or you get 10 pages of Loma Vogue, you're a star
Yeah.
immediately. I don't know how 10 pictures on Instagram are going to make you a star overnight.
Yeah, exactly.
Because who took those pictures? Oh, my girlfriend, my boyfriend, my buddy.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine a model coming into your agency with pictures and you said, who took these pictures? You're like, oh, my girlfriend. I mean, what
Yeah.
you do with those pictures?
Yeah, exactly.
They went to the trash.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, we develop models,
Yeah.
especially in Paris. Paris was always, to
Paris
me,
was great. It was great to
the development of a model was
Oh yeah.
such a beautiful thing to do,
Yeah.
to create that model
Yeah.
of that person into a model, which no longer exists. You know, that's just the nature of the industry today. You know, so Patricia, you retired at the perfect time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 9 months before the pandemic.
Yeah.
and when I was not tired, but I was disappointed a little bit with the fashion industry, with all these changes. That good. I can't. You know, we need to advance in things and all that, but with all these social, social networks and influencers, that I have nothing to say. But all this changed so much. And now you see, when you open a magazine for men, you don't see the same. It changed a lot, and that's why, I was like, and the client was calling you. I said, well, I have only this. You send me the boy that I have, for example, only 5,000, and it's to do this, and this. I said, only that? Yeah, take it or leave it. And the take it or leave it, I was tired. For many things, I was tired. For the only thing that I was really, it was the fragrance and that the things that you can negotiate it. I really love the negotiation, and see if I can get this, or how we can do, or work for the model if it's a good thing. We don't care so much about, the money, or, different things that you put all in one thing. I said, well, this is not, this is not much, but it's good for him. And this is more, but it's not so good for him. And, the career, I think that is the way to do the career of the model. You choose not all about the money. You choose about what is good for him, what is going to do, what is going to give after that beautiful picture, for example. And and this for me was more important than, the money they can spend or whatever.
I love the fact you brought that up, because, Patricia, how many times didn't we say no to a big campaign or a big commercial or a big, photographer that we could bill $50,000 to $100,000, and we said no to that booking so he could go and shoot 6 pages of editorial.
Exactly, absolutely.
That pays $90.
Yeah, but they give so many good pictures for after.
We knew
that's the thing.
What the effect of those 6 pictures will do. That 50,000 will actually pretty much become 100,000.
yeah, exactly. Ah, that's
That that's the one part I personally I miss that about the industry. I miss the development and the making of a model.
exactly.
That I
Yeah,
miss. You know,
yeah.
the
What happened
negotiation,
now?
yes, that's always
How is in 5 years? How things changed so much? For example,
um it's it's
totally different.
it just makes no sense to me.
Yeah,
Nothing makes
yeah.
sense. Again, with no disrespect to agents today, I think agents today, it's like having employees. You know, they go to work 9 to 5 and they clock out
Ah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
and
heard that in
and live
Paris.
their lives, which is hey, no disrespect, and that's what you guys do. But we never did that. You know,
Yeah,
we
no, you stay. You need to stay, and you know, and we see after if you, one day you don't have nothing to do, you leave earlier, and you know that's another thing that the model agencies they used to have, and I did that so many times, staying until 9, 10 o'clock, you know, with the phone. I said, okay, yeah, no, no, I'm leaving. No, 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 not yet. No, 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 I need to do that. Oh, if I need to leave, I continue from from home, you know. And yeah,
well, it wasn't a
now,
job; it was a lifestyle.
yeah, 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 yeah,
I've always
absolutely.
said that. I said, you know, we had a lifestyle, and I still, honestly, even in today's market, I believe that formula works if you apply yourself.
Yeah,
Because 9 to 5 is a beautiful thing. But if you recall, a lot of the magic happened after 5. That dinner that you went to, that
yeah,
photo opening for photographer's book signing, that makeup
exactly.
artist that was launching a new makeup line. And while you were there, you got to meet the art director from GQ, or you met the stylist from Prada, or you met, and then the magic
Yeah,
started the next day. Like, hey, I met you last night. I got this great model I want you to see. And
exactly.
I also miss, the fact that nobody uses this thing anymore.
No,
Everything is I email them,
no,
I
send
text
me
them,
your name,
I
send me this, send me that.
I send you an email, I send you a WhatsApp, and I send you a text. Did you call me?
I want to hear your voice.
I mean, with me, it's so simple. Like, let me just get him on the phone, and it takes 3 seconds. It's like, if we're gonna do this, let's do it. Boom, boom, boom. We talk and we keep it moving.
Yeah,
I don't need to
exactly.
wait for, you know. Steve Lyons just sent a text.
Hi,
Steve Lyons
many.
said, "Many thanks, Patricia."
Hi,
Oh
Stephen.
my God. Did you see that? He is one of the ones that I'm speaking about who was so spoiled with the
Oh,
money.
oh la la, yes.
Because whenever he came to LA, he didn't want to work
Right.
because no one could afford him.
He started with Gautier, with Mugler, with Montana, with all that, you know, the shows, and voila,
The
you
money
know.
was so ridiculous that when he came to LA, and you felt embarrassed to say like, "Hey man, I got an option for you. It's only 5,000." Nah, that's okay, man. I'll pass. Oh, it's $5,000. I mean, sorry, we're not in Paris, So
Yeah.
you guys, listen, you spoiled a lot of these guys
Well,
with the monies. And to think that, like I said earlier, how come the price of everything went up, but the price of models went down? What is that?
yeah,
Why?
yeah,
Why do models not make money now? What?
yeah.
How do? I mean, we can't fix it. I don't think we can fix it.
No.
I mean, we're too old for it now. It's a young man's game, I guess, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
we don't have the platforms available other than social media.
yeah,
That's the new platform that we have available for us now.
yeah.
Social media. Do you keep in touch with any of your old clients, like that you have friendships with?
No, not much. No, no. I was with some people from Hermes, and then no, not really, not really. The casting director, two casting directors I'm in contact, you know, but no.
How do you feel about that new wave of casting where the casting director has so much power these days?
Power. Oh la la. So much power.
Isn't that amazing? I mean, that didn't exist in our days.
Yeah. The what? The power they have?
Yeah, the power they had.
Of course, no. We had the power in that period, that time. I remember we had the power. But now, yeah, the casting directors have. Yeah,
incredible, no? That one person could have the key, holds the key to your success. One person.
Yeah.
And it's
exactly.
wow, whoa, what? Like, whatever happened to studio managers? Remember when you had the relation with the studio manager of the photographer?
Exactly.
Out the window.
Out. No. Now it's the casting director is doing everything. Yeah. It's, you know, they want, they don't want, the fashion shows this, I want this in debut and this in, you know what, voila. They have the power.
It's another world.
Yeah.
Palu, thank you so much for doing this with us.
You're welcome.
I am excited. So excited. You know, this is Nadia's baby. You know, Nadia's the creator yes, and the producer of these segments. It's such a great platform for us old timers to get together and chat it up and kind of share some great stories of the golden years of the modeling industry that we won't see again. Which it hurts my heart. It doesn't break it. It hurts my heart because I really love this industry.
I really love this industry, and now I think that start again, for example, I don't know if I will feel good as I used to be. You know, I feel happy. I feel, you know, when I was going to the office every day, arriving early in the morning, leaving the afternoon late, and I was enjoying. Anyways, with all the difficult things that we can have because Larry Scott missed the flight for the third time, for example. Or, you know, or something like that. Yes, I have my iguana and I had a problem with my iguana and I lost her in Miami and that's why I didn't take the flight. Anyway, with all these problems, you know, these kind of things, I enjoy it. I enjoy it because we have, you know, we have to, you know, like in life, one day is good, one day less, and you can enjoy it.
Yeah, but we kept it moving. We kept it moving.
Yeah. Exactly.
And, you know, we really went beyond the call of duty to accommodate our models and make sure they were fine.
Yes.
I can recall many stories of male models that got in trouble in Paris and you got them out of Paris before they come and get arrested. Yes. You know, say, Omar, he's in Venezuela. What's he doing in Venezuela? We have to get him out of Paris because the police came looking for him. I mean, we really took it to heart. You know.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, and I remember one of the boys. He was coming for Dior to do the shooting, the campaign, from Brazil, and arrived in the morning. Apparently, he's supposed to arrive in the morning. It was 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and Jean-Pierre from Dior called me and said, "Patricia, where is this guy?" And that, you know, the guy who's doing the you know, the campaign for the show, he needs to do a fitting tomorrow morning and you didn't call me to see if everything is fine and all that. I said, that's true. Where is, I don't remember the name of him. Where is him? You know where? And then I said, well, the flight arrived at 11 o'clock in the morning. It's 3 o'clock afternoon. He doesn't speak French very well, not at all. And then I start to call you know, the flight, if he arrives on late or no, blah, blah, blah. And finally, I called the airport and they gave me the police de frontière. And they passed me with him, with police de frontière. I said, yes, yeah. Do you have a Brazilian boy that, you know, brown hair, long hair? And, oh, let me check. Oh, yes, it's like 18 years old or 19 years old. Yeah. what is his name, for example? I don't remember now. And he said, yeah, he's the guy. He's the guy. What is he doing? What happened with him? Well, you know, he said that he has 50 euros for 3 months living in Paris. And he can't live with 50 euros in for 3 months coming to Paris. He can stay the 3 months, but if he brings money. And I said, well, listen, I'm going to explain you something. The model, you know, the models in Paris, when they come, they have automatically the you know, the working papers. And with the working papers, Dior bring him over, and tomorrow he has all the working papers, and I can tell you exactly, I can send you everything, but the boys, they can arrive here and work with the working papers the day after. It's not many places like this that the boy, they can work the day after his arrival, but well. I said, well, but you know, he said that, and we cannot leave the people, you know, go if 50 euros. And then I said to him, why you said that you bring 50 euros? Because it's true, you know, it was true, and I was coming working. I said that I was coming for work with 50 euros. I said that for sure they was going to send you at night again to Brazil. And finally, you know, I send the cab, and we bring it to the agency, and we told him, you can't say that, you know, when you come to work, you need to say why, what you do, what, you know, everything, and bring more money anyways.
Listen, I know Instagram is going to cut us off any minute, so Patricia, again,
okay.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you, thank you, Nadia, for this beautiful piece. Y se te quiere un bonche, Patricia. Hablamos.
Y yo también. Y thank you, Nadia, too. Un beso enorme, Omar.
Big kiss, and I hope everyone enjoys this segment.